So the Game Award is fast approaching this week on December 11th, Thursday, which I'm pretty excited for. I'm really excited for the announcements and stuff like that. All right, so a couple weeks ago, me and my boys made like a little small video talking about our predictions on which game should win which award. But sadly, there were some problems with the video recording, which made me really sad. So we're just gonna talk about stuff that I want to see in the Game Awards, announcements and reveals and stuff like that. The Cope is about to go crazy right now, so let's get to it, shall we? All right, so for the Game Awards, I mainly care about performance, action, score, and music, and fighting game. That's mainly the one thing I really care about the most. Of course, I care about the other awards, but these are the main ones I kind of really care about. So to speedrun this really quick, so Konatsu Kota is the voice actress of Himiko in Silent Hill F, and I love that game overall. The story on that is really good, and I think one of the best parts that make that story really good is definitely Himiko, aka Konatsu Kota. She delivers a great performance, a very gut-wrenching performance, very depressing, very like scared, and the overall themes that Silent Hill F definitely tackles. It's very heavy themes for sure. She delivers a great performance overall. The other actors I feel like are great as well. Again, Ben Starr is once again nominated for best performance. I still think he got robbed in 2023 for Clive Rosfield. He's back at it again for Expedition 33, playing as Verso. But I don't think that he should win. As much as I love Ben Starr, I feel like Konatsu Kota definitely deserves it for sure. And this is the first time the Game Awards announces a Japanese voice actor for best performance at the Game Awards. I feel this is the first time ever, and I definitely do think she's definitely worthy of that reward for sure. Best action, you all know Ninja Gaiden 4 is peak action game, baby. So NG4 is one of the best action games we had in a good while. I would definitely say since Devil May Cry 5. I would say Final Fantasy 16, but it's not really a true action game. It doesn't really go all the way towards being a true action game. Don't get me wrong, the game is still fun, the game is still great, I still love that game, but it didn't go all the way. Despite its combat designer being Ryuta Suzuki, I feel like they just didn't go all the way because it's a Final Fantasy game and they didn't want to go too crazy, which again I think it was one of their biggest mistake. But NG4 goes all the way. The combat is fun, the player expression with these cool combos, the cinematics are sick, the music is great, even the visuals overall is great. I just think NG4 is definitely the only action game that deserves it for this year 100%. It's great because it shows you that action games are fun, and I feel like they're coming back over these past few years. I think they're slowly coming back to Death to Souls like. Give me more action games, baby, let's go. God damn! In a full combo, we destroy all her health, dude. Crazy. Best scoring music, Expedition 33, 100%. The damn soundtrack kicks ass overall when you go into this boss fight. Even just the world, when you're traversing around, just hearing that nice background music, it's just nice. It's a nice, good soundtrack that just blends really good stuff. God damn, it definitely gets hype. The music definitely hypes you up for sure.
If saving you means losing you, then so be it. We only need to incapacitate him.
We'll find a way to kill him.
Best fighting game. Technically the only new fighting game, there weren't really that much fighting games that came out. Most of them were kind of re-releases, or you know, because you had Capcom Fighting Collection, then the MK Legacy, and then Virtual Fighters 5, the World Stage Revel and stuff like that. 2XKO isn't out yet. It's still like in season 0, right? It's still it's still like early access, which I don't really count it as a full-fledged fighting game. The only good fighting game that came out this year is definitely Fatal Fury. Fatal Fury is such a cool game. And game of the year, I definitely think Expedition deserves it. Yeah, 33 definitely deserves it, but I think Donkey Kong might win. To be honest, I want Expedition 33 to win, but I think Donkey Kong might win. Me and my roommate have been discussing about this, and he also disagrees with my take. He definitely does not want Donkey Kong to win, but most likely DK Bonanza is definitely gonna win. So that's the awards. My prediction for the awards, and the only like awards that I really do care about. All right, time for the reveals, the announcement, the world premieres. Let's go. Let the Copium begin, baby. Here we go. What do I want to see at the Game Awards to be revealed? What do I want to see the most? First, to begin light. All right, most likely the one thing we'll definitely get NG4 DLC. We'll most likely get this. I think it's about time. I thought we were gonna get the DLC reveal at the Xbox partnership stream, but surprisingly we didn't get it. We didn't get anything of that, so you know, now's a good time. Give me some NG4 DLC. I want Ryu to be a full-fledged character in this DLC. You know, I want this DLC to give Ryu, you know, 4 new weapons. You know, I want him to have a flawless weapon switching. I want him to have unique missions, unique boss fights, you know, and hopefully they'll give us a few stuff that we wanted in our wish list for it to make NG4 better, you know, to be able to skip those rail sections that drag on for too long. I feel like if you give us an option to turn that off, it'll probably make, you know, multiple runs a lot more fun and a lot more quicker. all I want in this DLC is to make Ryu a full-fledged character, please, because he definitely does feel unfinished for sure. And most likely we'll get some Guilty Gear Strive 2.0. Arc System did announce that they're going to the 2.0 stage of Strive. Most likely we'll get new characters, new moves, you know, probably some different mechanics added. Who knows? You know, they could do something pretty crazy with Strive 2.0. So I'm very, very excited to see what the show. All right, Marvel token new characters. I want to see some new characters. I want to see the X-Men return. I want to see Wolverine. I want to see Cyclops. I want to see Rogue. You know, give me some saucy new characters. Give me some waifus. Give me some husbandos. Give me some great Marvel characters, please. Tides of Annihilation. Hopefully we'll get some more stuff. We did get a new trailer just like a few weeks ago, so I might be a little bit too greedy on this, to be honest. Don't get me wrong, the boss fight was cool, but I want to see just like raw gameplay of, you know, you fighting normal enemies, juggles, stuff like that, because I want to see a little bit more of the combat and what they have changed. So that's one thing I hopefully will get. We probably might not get, honestly, but hopefully we do. And speaking of, you know, action games overall, I just want a new action game IP. I want a new action game IP, you know, because I feel like the era of action games is coming back, especially since NG4 came back, and with Lost Soul Aside that came out a few months ago. Even though it's not a perfect game, the overall combat of that game is still really, really fun. A really fun action game. So we got 2 new action games this year, and hopefully we'll get a new action game IP, or, you know, something announced for this year. And Duskblood, most likely we might get a trailer for this. I hope we do. I hope we do get some new news for Duskblood. Again, I hate that it's Switch 2 exclusive, because god fucking damn it, that means I have to go buy one now in order to play that game. That's gonna be the only reason why I get a Switch 2, honestly. But what I'm really interested is that it's gonna be PvP VE. It's a new formula they're trying out, and I definitely do respect. Again, I respect FromSoft for trying new things, especially with Night Rain. You know, I feel like Duskblood might be a little bit similar to that, or at least have similar elements to that, right? So I'm very excited to see a Duskblood, more stuff on Duskblood for sure. And it's very Bloodborne. It's very Bloodborne-like. Which I feel like a lot of people are more excited for it, you know, because it's similar to that. But I hope whatever ideas they have for Duskblood, hopefully we'll get to see it in a trailer at the awards, because I'm interested. I definitely am interested, and maybe we might get it, we might not. But Utsuno's new project, maybe. maybe there's a possibility that he might show off his whatever they're working on from Lightspeed Studios, because I like this man. He has a great resume of games, and I just want to see what he's working on. There's a good chance that we might not see this, honestly, but it'll be cool to see. Neo Wiz / Round 8, the developers and the publisher of Lies of P, because they already announced they're working on a sequel, and I believe they're working on some other projects. So hopefully we might get Lies of P 2 trailer at the awards. Maybe it'll be crazy. Or we might get like a new announcement for a new game that they're working on. It'll be cool to see. New God of War, let's go, give it to me. I think it's about time, right? Maybe we might get a new God of War game. I hear rumors that they're working on a God of War remake for the first game, and I pray and I hope that it's not a God of War 1 remake. I don't want a God of War 1 remake, because honestly, I feel like let's just do a copy of the latest God of War games and its gameplay, and I would not have fun with that, because I could definitely see them take away a lot of stuff, because most likely they're just gonna do a copy and paste from 4 and 5 and just slap it on the remake, and we'll lose our double jump, we'll lose our air combos. I don't think they'll do justice to it to be quite honest with you, and most likely they're gonna censor some stuff. So I just don't think they should just touch at all the first game at all. They should not do a remake whatsoever. A remaster of the classic games will be pretty cool though. That I would not mind. A classic God of War collection of all the games, all 3 games, and the PSP games and Ascension, all of those games ported to the modern consoles, right? That I'm all for. That I will love 100%. But a God of War remake, no. No. I'd rather it just continue with the mainlining games. Give me God of War Egypt. Give me that. Give me back my double jumps. Give me back my air combos. At least give me some aerial attacks. I get it. You want to be more cinematic. You want to be more Last of Us and all that shit. But please, give me my aerial attacks. Give me my jump attacks. Give me my launchers. Please, I need them back. Damn it. Stellar Blade 2, maybe. I think so. I haven't finished the first game at all, but Shift Up already announced that they're working on a sequel right now. And overall, Stellar Blade, as much as how much of a goon fest that game is, right? The game was a really big success overall for Shift Up for sure. And they already announced they're working on a sequel. We might get it here, possibly, maybe. I would love to see some stuff for Stellar Blade 2. But I'm pretty sure they just started development or production on Stellar Blade 2. There's a good chance we might not get anything from it, to be quite honest with you. I would love to see that though. I would love to see it. RE9 trailer, Leon reveal. That will go crazy, because they already announced we're getting another look on RE9, right? Of a new trailer at the Game Awards, but they might show. I mean, we already know Leon's gonna be in the game. They're trying to hide it, but it's already hinted at. The question is, will they show him in the trailer, or will they just save him up until the game comes out? I'll lose my shit. And I'll lose my shit even more if Matthew Mercer comes back to voice Leon, because I like him as Leon. Yeah, Nick Apostolides most likely will probably return to voice Leon in RE9. But I would rather have Matthew Mercer come back. I mean, and I think there's a chance he might come back, because in the new RE movie, RE Dead Island, I believe it's what it's called. He comes back. Matthew Mercer comes back to voice Leon. So there's a chance, maybe. Maybe. It has to be in there. It has to be in there, of course. Bloodborne, anything. Bloodborne, fucking anything. GTA 6 trailer. There's a good chance we might get it. The Witcher 4 trailer. I want to see gameplay of The Witcher 4. I want to see how Ciri plays. I want to see what they change overall for Ciri's gameplay. Because with The Witcher 3, she is kind of overpowered. Because there's the thing that kind of concerns me a little bit. Because you're able to play as her in The Witcher 3, and when you play as her, she is pretty strong. She's very, very strong, right? Compared to Geralt. So I wonder how exactly she's gonna play in The Witcher 4. I wonder if they actually nerfed her. I'm pretty sure they did nerf her. a little bit, but I'm just wondering how exactly they nerfed her, go along with the story or just gameplay differences here and there. So that's what I'm just worried about and wondering how they'll pull that off. I'm still excited for with The Witcher 4. Hopefully, actually, you know what? Witcher 1 remake. Because CD Projekt Red did announce they're making a remake. They also did announce the new trilogy, Witcher 4 through 6. They already announced that. But they also announced they're making the Witcher 1 remake. We might get something here. Oh, I know they started working on the Witcher 1 remake. So I wonder if maybe we'll get some stuff this year. Maybe we'll just get the Witcher 1 remake this year and then maybe nothing of Witcher 4. But I don't know. I'm not sure if Witcher 1 remake is releasing before the Witcher 4. I think it might. Maybe. What else would I like to see? Oh, I don't know. Maybe this little small indie game. I don't know. Devil May Cry 6. Maybe. I know for a fact Devil May Cry 6 is not getting announced whatsoever. It's not gonna happen. But you know me. I'm still gonna put my clown makeup and I'm gonna be expecting Devil May Cry 6 and Devil May Cry 1 remake. That's what I need. That's what I'm expecting. That's what I'm expecting, baby. Hell yeah. Oh, and one thing we most likely might get, DMC Season 2 trailer. So Evanescence is already confirmed to perform Afterlife at the Game Awards, which is cool. I like that song a lot. Most likely if they're there, there's a good chance we might get a Season 2 trailer of the Devil May Cry anime, the Netflix anime. And I'm looking forward to it just to shit on it. I'm looking forward to just to shit on it. All right, let me cope to the extreme, baby. Let me go. Let me just... Ladies Night. Not DLC, just a full-fledged Ladies Night game with Lady, Trish, and Lucia. Possibly, maybe not. Ladies Night DLC. I'm expecting a Ladies Night standalone game. How about that? If we're coping, right? Let's cope to the extreme, shall we? Let's go. So on Twitter, there's Jeff Keighley teased something big that's about to reveal at the Game Awards, and some people are actually speculating that it might be Devil May Cry 6. Jeff teased this mysterious artifact, right? This mysterious artifact teasing something, right? Teasing something big. And a lot of people are saying different things, you know? And also tweeted, the blank are silent, blank bleeds, new blank stir. The devils are silent, May bleeds, new cries stir. Yeah, nah. So they also posted where it's located at, right? It's located in the middle of nowhere, in the desert, like in a desert-like location. There's a lot of people saying that it's Half-Life 3 because of the road's name, I guess. Not a big Half-Life guy, so I don't know. Other people are saying that it's God of War Egypt. So this is pretty much what it's looking at up close. You know, it's a bunch of bears, demons, you know, some like medieval armor, right? I guess resembling hell and stuff like that. I really thought it was like Elder Scrolls or something like that, because it kind of resembles that medieval type like vibe, you know. A lot of demons here and there. You know, people saying it might be Devil May Cry 6, but I don't know. We already have studios confirming that it's not dumb. So Elder Scrolls confirmed it's not dumb, God of War confirmed it's not dumb, and even Diablo confirmed it's not dumb. Thank God. I would have been very disappointed if it was a Diablo DLC. Yeah, so people think it might be Devil May Cry 6. Nothing here screams out Devil May Cry, you know, as much as people like to say online that maybe Devil May Cry 6. I love the coping. I respect everybody for coping, you know. I like it, yeah, because this kind of resembles the DMC Devil May Cry tattoo that Dante has on his back. Resembles that a little bit, you know, but not fully, you know. I don't think it might be Devil May Cry 6. It cannot be. Spartas are silent, Nero bleeds, new demon stirred. I want it to be, but it's not gonna happen. There's a good chance it might just be a new IP from a well-known studio, right? Because I hope it is. The thing I'm hoping it's not, I hope it's not just a cinematic trailer where it just doesn't show any gameplay, nothing at all, and we know nothing about this new IP. I'll be really disappointed, you know. I'll be pretty disappointed if it is that. If they're gonna reveal it, I hope it's some gameplay. I hope it's something cool. I hope if it's a new IP, I'm down for it, you know? If maybe it's a new action game, maybe, I don't know. All right, that concludes this video. Hopefully you enjoyed my predictions, our predictions on what we would like to see announced at the Game Awards. Copium is something else in this video. Make sure to tune in on December 11th for the Game Awards live, because you definitely don't want to miss our disappointment when we find out that this is not Devil May Cry 6. You don't want to miss that. All right, y'all. See you guys later. Peace.